should flash to the ball from the weak side. Here's 4 examples.
Example 1.
Your team might be running a play that calls for this specific cut.
Example 2.
Against a man-to-man, the middle could be open and your defender is guarding you close instead of helping. A simple front or rear cut allows you to beat your defender to the ball.
Example 3.
Against a zone, you spot a hole or a seam opening where you can cut and the ball can see you.
Example 4.
Now, those cases are pretty straightforward, but let's examine a case like this. You're on the weak side, your defender's in good helping defensive position, and you see an opportunity to flash to the open area. But as you reach the open area, your defender moves to intercept you. As you and your defender approach the same spot, make the following reads. If your defender has an elbow or more of his body on the line between you and the ball, then make a corner cut to the basket. If you see only your defender's hand or less in the passing lane, then make a corner cut out to the perimeter.
Chapter 3, Pass Attack.
To watch the majority of players, one might think that pass stands for pass and stand still. But there are scoring opportunities for you if you do the very opposite. In fact, the title of this chapter should be changed to one word, pass attack. Pass and attack immediately. If you pass and stand still, you make it easy for your defender to guard you and the ball. Your stationary position actually hurts your teammates because your defender can easily help and even double team the ball. But if you pass and move, your defender can't help on the ball and you stand a better chance of getting the ball back and scoring. Most defenders are used to guarding players with the bad offensive habit of passing and standing. So their defensive habit is to relax once you've passed the ball. A bad defensive habit means there's a scoring opportunity for you, the offensive player, if you're trained to look for it. And so, the underlying principle of this chapter is to pass and move in such a way that you have the best chance of getting the ball back.
Chapter 3, Contents. Passing to a perimeter player. Front cut, rear cut, passing to the post. Your defender stays with you. Your defender double teams the post. Relocating. Beating recovering defense.
To pass and cut to the basket has been traditionally called the give and go. There are 2 ways to give and go.
Perimeter pass, front cut.
If you pass and your defender does not adjust but stays square to you, in other words, he doesn't jump toward the ball to put himself in denial position, then you can front cut him or cut his face and get the ball back. Help yourself by stepping and passing almost at the same time. This first step is the same as the first step from triple threat. It could be an open step or a cross step. The mechanics are the same. Make it a tight cut by brushing your defender shoulder to shoulder. To help clear your shoulders past your defender's shoulders, shoot your inside arm through with your first step. But now you have another use for this arm, to give a target hand. Pass, front cut, target hand.
Perimeter pass, rear cut.
If the defender jumps toward the ball in order to get denial position, then rear cut straight to the basket and just like the front cut, show a target hand. Make your cut as your defender is sliding into denial. Don't hesitate and let him get his position. If you hesitate and allow him to get denial position before you rear cut, he will try to jam your cut and slow you down with his inside arm. It's hard for the officials to see because it's easy for the defender to hide his hand check between your bodies. It can slow you down for a split second and make the rear cut easy to defend. If you feel the hand check, then swim your inside arm over the defender and clear his hand away while you rear cut. Let's simplify these two cuts this way. If you catch your defender brain dead, then front cut him. But most defenders have been taught to jump into denial position. So the rear cut allows you to take advantage of what most defenders have been trained to do.
When you feed the post.
When you pass to the post, your defender has two options. He'll stay with you, or he'll help down to double team the post. Let's look at the first case.
Case number 1, the defender stays on you.
If your defender stays on you and doesn't turn to help in the post, then you have the same give and goes available that you had on the perimeter. Obviously, if your teammate's in the low post, then your cut to the basket will be above him. And if you pass to the high post, then your basket cut will be below him. But what if your teammate is in the mid post? A basket cut too close to the ball will allow the post defender to guard the ball and your cut at the same time. To ensure good spacing in this situation, use these guidelines. If you cut on the baseline side, go below the big block. If you cut above the post, touch the free throw line elbow. If your defender anticipates you and tries to jam your cut, then use the contact to change directions. If you try to cut high and run into your defender, then V-cut and go below the post. Vice versa, if you cut low and your defender steps to crowd you, then V-cut above the post. Take what the defense gives you. Stay alert as you finish your cut into the lane. Many defenders play hard while you're making the cut outside the lane, but tend to relax after you make it past the post. Or they let you go because they're transitioning into help defensive position. Either way, be ready for a late pass from the post when you're finishing your cut underneath the basket. If the defense has become wise to your basket cuts, then screen for a teammate up top and cut down the lane after you screen. If no one's up top, then just fake setting the screen and with a change of speed and angle, make your basket cut.
Case number 2, the defender covers down on the post.
If your defender covers down and forces the post to pivot away from the pressure, then you must relocate where he can see you and deliver the pass, regardless of your defender's stance. Your highest priority is to make yourself available. If your defender covers down but the post can pass in either direction, then relocate to your defender's back. This makes his recovery harder because you're out of his vision and he must swing step before he can close out. If your defender even turns his head to look in the post, then relocate to his back. Regardless of where you relocate, run a banana loop in order to step into the pass. This allows you to have your weight going into the shot or drive to the goal. Choose your footwork. 1-2 with your inside foot being your stop, pivot, square up foot, or catch in a hop and get square to the goal while you're in the air.
Game examples of feed the post and relocate. Beat the recovering defender.
Now, if you feed the post, relocate and receive the pass back, your defender will follow the pass and try to recover. Your reads here are the same as the previous chapter. If there is time and space to catch and shoot, then pull the trigger. If your defender intends to lead to the ground and block your shot, and you feel like she might be successful or will at least change your shot, then you must read which side the defense will fly by and drive the other way. If she flies by your right side, then drive left. If she's closer to your left side, then drive right. Let's say your defender plays it perfect and manages to close out and discourage your shot without leaving her feet. Remember the reads from better one-on-one offense. Read the lead hand, lead shoulder, or lead foot and drive in the direction of your defender's back. With her left hand up, her back points to the right. If she leads with her right hand, shoulder, or foot, her back points to the left. Attack the back.
Chapter Summary.